Hello, Shelton. This is your Assistant Superintendent, Ken Saranich, and I just wanted to send this video out saying thank you to everyone for making our first week of distance learning a success. It's been a challenge, but we're through it, and we've done week one. So I want to say congratulations to all the teachers, administrators, and staff who made it possible and made it happen. You know, we couldn't have done this without working together as a community. And it was a big community effort to make it happen. I've been in touch with the administrators and teachers. I've done some Zoom chats with them, some video calls, some phone calls. And I have to say, students, the number one thing that I hear from all of your teachers and administrators is how much they miss you all. We miss each other. And that's why I think it was important for me to make sure that I did this video. You know, that connection, that face-to-face contact is what we're really missing, that we took for granted when we were in school every day. And now that we're on distance learning, it's important for us to kind of maintain that contact. The teachers miss you, we're working together, and we're making this work as a community. I have to say, you know, the teachers are also saying how much the students have been so helpful in this process. Your patience, your understanding, and your understanding of technology is really what's made it work. I have to say, students, you guys really know Chromebooks well, and sometimes a lot better than our teachers. You know, I've heard countless times from teachers how much you guys have helped them in this process, and keep it coming. We want to make sure that it works. You know, yesterday we had a little snag with Google. It wasn't a Shelton issue. It was a Google issue. It was nationwide. I think as all school districts across the country are doing this distance learning piece, you know, they're confronted with the idea of stretching that bandwidth. And Google basically addressed that. Our tech center was on it. You know, it was a little hiccup we have, but these are some of the challenges we're going to face with distance learning. And I know we'll get through it. I want to remind staff and students, you know, think about your schedule. You know, set limits for yourself. You don't want to get stuck into that computer void and constantly be caught up in the issues of like never breaking away from your computer. You want to make a schedule and schedule yourself tech time away from the computer. That's important. It's important of who we are as human beings and how we interact with each other, interacting with people in our own home. You know, taking the time to take a step outside, you know, enjoy nature and get away from that computer. We're using the computers for distance learning, but we still want to stay connected with the world around us. This weekend is a perfect opportunity as we complete our first week to take a break. Get outside while the weather's still good. You know, take a chance to think about what's around you and appreciate the world around you. And then tackle this weekend in setting plans for yourself and setting those limits and thinking about that tech time away from the computer. I want to remind everyone that, you know, we weren't ready for distance learning. You know, it came on us very quick and we reacted in the best way possible. It's not a perfect system, but we're really making it work and we're improving along the ways. So just keep it up. Feedback is important to us. Feedback from the students, teachers, administrators, and parents. We are open and receptive to that feedback. We're constantly talking to one another and see how we can make it better. You know, and those emails coming in are really, really appreciated. You know, in all, I have to just say one thing that I love. It started with our commissioner. We got this, and I know we got this, Shelton, and then we're really going to do well with it. Before I end, I want to do some shout outs because this is something I think is important that we stay connected. And a lot of that connectivity is through social media, but some of us don't know things that are happening. And I want to point them out to the community. First of all, I want to do a shout out to Sunnyside School. They made their little Facebook page, Sunnyside Strong. They're doing their morning announcements, the Pledge of Allegiance, all these different ideas. I think that's great as a Sunnyside community. Good job to Mrs. Yost and the community for putting that together. I want to give a shout out to Long Hill School and Mrs. Diudo. Those pictures you send out of your teachers and students make my day. I look forward to them every day. I also want to do a shout out to our athletic director, John Niski. He started something on Instagram and Twitter where he's recognizing our senior athletes. I know they're missing their spring seasons, and that's tough on all of us. But if we can recognize them and tell them how much we appreciate them, and John Niski leading the way, great job, Mr. Niski. I love those as well. And if you haven't seen it already, please get on social media and take a look at the video that the SHS Drama Club did. Again, another missed opportunity as they're not preparing for their musical, but they're making it work. They're practicing virtually, and they put together a nice video for us, you know, with a great theme that's out there about don't stop believing. So make sure you check that out. Great job for them. Speaking of videos, Shelton Public Schools is going to be doing our own series of videos with the schools. I've talked to the principals. We're getting them done. We're going to launch them on like a schedule so the whole community can enjoy it. And our first one is going to be of Mohegan School. So everyone take a look at Mohegan School. The Mohegan School community should enjoy what's there. The whole Shelton community should appreciate that and look forward to something that we can see on videos. These videos are important to us. We want to stay connected. We want to do the best we can. We want to hear from you. We want to make it work. And don't forget, we got this.